So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. We're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibbs, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, and it's Pollard again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get this down to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Cooks will come in motion right. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Montgomery. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Succop's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the fullback Ham. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Being chased out left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Pollard going to try the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Gibbs, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run left with Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go back to Pollard on second down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got room. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is now 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but with self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points. Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Gibbs, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news now. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Run for Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Pollard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run with Pollard. They find some open field here. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll run for it with Pollard. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. One last shot now for Prescott. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act.